All right, Chris Popper here in Bangor. I'm joined by UMaine head soccer coach Scott Atherley up in Orono. Coach, congratulations, America East champions back to back. What a fantastic, well, weekend. I mean, you had the game on Thursday and then turned around and played the game on Sunday against UNH, and that was just a dominant performance.
I appreciate that, Chris. Really proud of our team, and it's the best time of year to be peaking, as they say, and I'm really happy for our group.
Well, and I mean, let's give a shout out to Grace Wilson, who started in as goalie. I don't know how much time they had before knowing that they were starting, but playing Thursday and then well, both shutout wins. I mean, just of course it's the entire defense, but just an amazing performance.
Yeah, Grace, in my estimation, really rose to the level, and they're built for the moment. And I told them that before, we went out, that just to rely on their instincts, and they did. And it's great when you have a veteran group in front to really kind of have a calming effect. So just a great outcome.
I believe that not allowing a goal in the semis, the quarters, the semis, and the finals. That's some America East record, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the first time since 2010 that a team has gone through the tournament without giving up a goal. And again, that's really a testament to the entire team, because you know we defend as a group, as a team, and that's as much on the front line as it is on the back line and everything in between and all the players in between. But it really was a collective great effort.
It was so exciting to see the players and their excitement in winning up there. I mean, it was contagious, and how they were running into the fans. And oh man, talk about the fans coming out on Sunday to root on the Black Bears. I mean, they were jumping in the arms of I don't know if it was boyfriends or family members, and it was just amazing to watch and see.
Yeah, it's incredibly exciting, and we had a lot of families here. The crowd was exceptional once again, and as I said, it just gives you a lot of, the adrenaline, as you can imagine, is already high because of the circumstances, but it just gives you that level of assuredness and just that comfort that I think is why you play so desperately and hard to be at home.
Playing with a one player down after the player was awarded a red card for having two yellow cards. I mean, that's hard enough, but I mean, to do it in I think it was like the last 17
10 minutes.
minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 minutes. It was about 10 minutes, just over a shade over 10 or under 10 when it happened.
I mean, and that's just it's pretty amazing to be able to uh control the play. I mean, the play for the most part was in midfield or in your offensive zone for the majority of that 10 minutes.
Yeah, I give a lot of, we talk about game management, and I think certainly at that point it helps when you're up by 3 goals. If that was a 1 goal game, it has a different, kind of feeling to it. But our what I really admired about how our team handled it is, emotionally it didn't phase them. And we talked a lot about having emotional control in these moments and in these games. And for us, it was just, you could see everybody just lock in,
Right.
and you couldn't penetrate their concentration. And that's what I love about this team.
So now all of a sudden you're heading out to Wisconsin to play the Badgers. I'm sorry, Friday night at 8 o'clock. Talk to us a little bit about the travel arrangements, how that all works.
Yeah, well, when you get to this point, it's really kind of dictated by, one, the host institution, which is Wisconsin, and the NCAA. So, for example, within minutes after we found out we were going to Wisconsin, we have a point of contact
Which was
there.
yesterday. I mean, so four
Yeah,
o'clock
at
yesterday
4 o'clock.
afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. So probably by about 4:30, I have an email saying, "I'm the host. Here, I'm your contact person. This is your hotel. Here's where you'll be staying." And then we use an agency through the NCAA travel agency. where they reach out and we give them our travel needs, and I do our travel party size and all that stuff, and they really do the rest. So it's just that's different for us, because normally we handle all of our arrangements and so forth, but literally it's the host institution combined with the NCAA that really handle everything, and it happens fast.
Yeah, I mean, when you're given the fact that you've got a Bangor to, I don't know if you're going into Green
Madison.
Bay,
No, we're going to go
going to
into Madison.
Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I mean that's not the easiest travel i- route, I'm sure, but hopefully it's just like one stop and maybe you get into Cincy or Philly or somewhere and then get in there.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. The other person that I forgot to mention is Logan Desmond, he's our sport administrator. He's fantastic. He handles a lot of the details and the communication. He's super helpful, and has been someone that's just really great to have in these moments, because it takes a lot off of our plate, because we literally found out who our opponent is yesterday, and we go into that preparation mode immediately and try to get as much information. And we have all of their games, and we're watching them, around the clock.
Did you get any sleep on Monday night, Veterans Day night, after finding out you were going to Wisconsin or?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about balance, right? We stay in our routine, and one of the cool things about having been through the experience of winning the championship last year, I think back to where we were a year ago, and there was so much adrenaline, so much emotion in that first one, that I think we were emotionally hungover for a week, and going into the NCAA tournament is exhausting. And now it just feels so routine. It feels so normal. It feels like an ordinary week, which I love. And I think the players feel that too. And I think that's critical for us to be able to go into the weekend feeling, with the routine and the normalcy that we normally go into a game with.
I'm assuming the game will be televised on ESPN Plus, and but I know it's being streamed on NCAA.com.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what their contract there, because they're a Big Ten team, and I know with Rutgers, when their game with Rutgers, it was on the Big Ten network.
Yeah,
So I don't know what happens once you get to an NCAA event. It's just speculation, but it could be the Big Ten, it could be ESPN. I don't know, but sounds like you could get it on the NCAA website.
yeah. All right. Well, Coach, congratulations. Just an outstanding week last week, and we hope that it carries forward into this Saturday. Again, Maine taking on Wisconsin, who I guess are at the number 5 team in the
Yeah,
tournament.
they seed. Well, what they do is they seed. There's two sides of the bracket, and there's an
Yeah.
upper and lower to each bracket. There's 64 teams, and then they seed. So one in each bracket. So they go around. So there are 5 seeds. So I guess you could say 20. They're kind of in that 20 position. Last year it was Harvard. They were a 3 seed. So I think the fact that we have a better matchup this year, I think, by virtue of our season and our RPI.
Yeah. Well, watch out for the Black Bears. Coach, best of luck. We'll talk to you next week, see how things are
Great,
going, and hopefully, who knows,
great.
what
Thanks, Chris. Really
what
appreciate
day at
it.
a time. All right.
You
Thanks so
got it.
much, Coach.
Great. Thank you.
Perfect.